Hi, welcome to Driving TV and I hope you are well. In this video, I will be sharing some tips on using the mirrors. Using the mirrors is one of the most important thing when you are driving, because unless you look at the mirrors, you don't really know what's happening around you. So for you to know what's happening ahead, you also need to know what's happening behind, what's happening on the side, on your left, on your right. So it's important that you know what's happening around when you are driving. So you need to look at the mirrors all the time, constantly. So you should be looking at the mirrors before slowing down, before giving gas, meaning before increasing your speed, and also before change of direction, especially before changing lane, whether it's on the left or it's on the right. So you should always look at the mirror before any change of speed, whether it's slowing down or increasing speed. You should always look at the mirror. So I'm just going to give you some tips why you should be looking at the mirrors. Now the top mirror, you should always look around between 5 to 8 seconds. So you should be looking at the top mirror every 5 to 8 seconds, and also before any change of speed. So say you are driving in a long stretch of road and you're not going left or right, you're just driving on a long stretch of road. You just look at the top mirror every 5 to 8 seconds to know what's happening around, what's happening on the left, what's happening on the right. But if you need to do anything, so you need to slow the car because there is a hazard coming, or you need to increase the speed, you look at the top mirror. Okay? So why do we look at the mirror before slowing down? Why? Because we look at the top mirror to know who's behind. So if we see somebody who's behind, maybe we will consider braking a bit later, or maybe brake a bit slowly so that the car behind knows that we are braking. Unless we look at the top mirror, we don't really know what's happening behind. Okay, so before slowing down, we look at the mirror. Why? So that we know who's behind. We look at the top mirror before changing gear. Why? Because also when we change gear, we also slow the car. How? Because when we change gear, we off gas and we put the clutch down to change gear. So when we off gas, what happens to your car? You are slowing down. You are reducing the speed. So in that case, you look at the mirror because you are slowing down. So say you want to change gear and you look at the top mirror and there is a problem, or maybe there is a car really close to you, maybe you will consider changing a bit late so that the car behind gets a notice that you're slowing down. Okay, so why mirror before giving gas? Because before slowing down, it makes sense because you are slowing down and you want to see who's behind. So why before giving gas? Because you are increasing your speed. Why before giving gas? So say you want to increase your speed. You've changed gear and you want to increase your speed, or the road is maybe 50 now and you were driving 30 before, or 40, now the road is 50, so you want to increase your speed. So you want to increase your speed. Before increasing your speed, you look at the mirror and you see there is a car just about to overtake. So if there is a car overtaking you, do you think you should increase your speed at that time? So if the car is overtaking you, what do you think you should do? Should you increase, or should you allow the car to overtake? You should allow the car to overtake, right? That will make more sense, because if you increase and also the car behind is overtaking you, and that could be dangerous, because if there's a car coming from ahead, you're increasing, car is overtaking, and there's a car coming from the opposite, what's going to happen? There could be a big problem. So whether you are slowing down or you are giving gas, always look at the top mirror so that you know who's behind. Slowing down so you know who's behind, giving gas so you know if there is somebody is about to overtake. Okay, any change of direction, so you're driving along and you maybe see a parked car or maybe a cyclist, and you know that you will have to change direction slightly to the right. So what do? Top and right mirror to see who's behind, who's on the right, and then overtake the parked car or the cyclist. You need to move over towards left slightly, top mirror who's behind, and then the left mirror to see if there is a cyclist or any problem for you change over. Okay, before changing lane, it is important top and left, whichever way, top and right, whichever way you want to change lane. So if you want to change lane on the right, top and right mirror, and then signal. And one other thing about changing lane, because you are going to another lane, you want to make sure there's nobody on your blind spot. So just the mirrors is not enough when you're changing lane. Mirror, mirror, signal, blind spot if you're changing that way, blind spot if you're changing lane this way, which is left. So it's important the blind spot is when you are changing lane, you are going to another lane from your lane. Okay, so now I'm driving along and I'm gonna give a glance. So when you are driving, just give a glance on the top mirror, on the side mirror, so that you know what's happening around, who's behind, who's on the side. Now as I go round slightly to overtake a parked car, mirror, mirror, go over a little bit, and after the parked car, before I come back again, mirror, mirror, and come back. So as you go over to the other side slightly to overtake a parked car, mirror, mirror, overtake, and then before you come back again, mirror, mirror, come back. I didn't change lane, I just slightly moved over. Now as you noticed, when you are overtaking a parked car, you don't have to signal all the time, because you're not really overtaking. What you're doing is you are just moving slightly over to overtake. So there's a parked car here, mirror, mirror, slightly over. Okay, I didn't actually change lane. If there's somebody coming from the other side, and if I think that there is no space, I'm not going to go anyway. So it's important that if I do need to go to the other side fully to overtake maybe a cyclist or even a big vehicle, then it's best that you signal. There is a car coming, so I'm just going to wait for that car, and I'm waiting. Top mirror right, and in this case just a blind spot glance, there's nobody there. Mirror again, second gear, mirror again, giving gas. Now mirror every 5 seconds, and just to give a glance so you know what's happening around. Okay, so just to give you some example here so that you understand a little bit more. Imagine this is the road you are driving, and this is your car and you are driving. If you're driving as normal and there is no problem on the road and it's a long stretch, just look at the top mirror every few seconds. Like I said, between 5 and 8 seconds, look at the top mirror, look at the side mirror every now and again, just to make sure that the behind is okay, side mirrors are okay, and there is no cyclist or anything on the side. If you see a parked car, so say there is a parked car here, look at the top and right mirror, and then early position, and because you're not going too much on the other side, just top and right mirror, make sure it's okay and the right side is safe, and just overtake. But if this is a big vehicle or maybe road work, and you have to go on the other side of the road for you to overtake, so maybe big vehicle here or maybe road work, and you have to end up on the other side, then look at the mirror, top and right mirror, and then signal right, because you need to go on the other side of the road. Okay, but like I said, if it's just a normal parked car and you don't have to go on the other side, just top and right mirror and overtake. If he's a cyclist, same again. If he's close to the pavement and you don't have to go on the other side, then just look at the top and right mirror and just overtake. If the cyclist is a bit away from the pavement and maybe riding in the middle of the road and you have to go on the other side, then look at the top and right and signal and then overtake. Okay? So let me give you a scenario why you should be looking at the mirror before slowing down. So this is your car, you're driving along and you see a problem coming up, maybe a traffic light which is red, or maybe some road works, and you know that you'll have to slow down for that or stop. Now before you do that, you look at the mirror first and then see if there is a car behind. That way you will know if there is a car behind very close to you or not, because if you don't look at the mirror and there is a car very close to you, behind you, very close, and you brake before looking at the mirror, there's a chance of the car behind going back of you. But if you look at the mirror first and you see there is a car behind very close, touch the brake. That way they know that you are braking, they will start braking, which means the gap will be bigger between you and the car, and then you brake a bit harder to slow the car. And this is the reason why. Look at the mirror first to see if there is a car behind you very close. If there is, don't brake too hard, touch the brake. That will allow them to know that you're slowing down. They will slow down, and the gap between you and them will be bigger, and that way you could brake a bit harder later. Okay, now why mirror before giving gas? So you're driving along, you've changed gear, or maybe you want to increase the speed because the road speed is higher in this road. Before you give gas, you look at the mirror. Why? Because if there is a car about to overtake and you don't look at the mirror, and this car overtakes you and you're increasing speed and there's a car coming here, what's going to happen then? That will be a problem, right? There could be a big accident here. So look at the mirror before giving gas. That way you will know if there's a car overtaking you. If there is, don't give gas, let them overtake, or maybe brake a little, let them overtake, make it easier for them. That way you save yourself from an accident. Okay, the other thing about turning left, so say you want to turn left here. Okay, so you want to go left here. Okay, you look at the top and left mirror, you signal left and you enter the road. As you enter, soon as you enter the road, soon as you've entered, look at the top mirror to know who's behind you. So obviously you've looked at the mirror here, top and left, signal left, and then you went left. As you've entered the new road, look at the mirror as soon as you enter. That way, if there is a car behind overtaking you, you will know if there is a car. So look at the mirror as soon as you enter. That way you will know who's following you behind. And if the car wants to overtake, then you will know, and then you will act accordingly. So these are the reasons why you should be looking at the mirrors. Same with changing gear. If you're changing gear, what's happening to your car? It's slowing down. Why? Because off gas and then you have to change gear. That way your car is actually slowing down, which means look at the mirror first and then decide to change gear. Because if there's a car behind you very close, you'll think differently and maybe change gear a bit later. So the mirrors is the most important for you to know if it's safe all round. So just looking ahead is not okay. You have to make sure the behind is okay, the side is okay. So you need to look at the top mirror, the side mirrors constantly, regularly, all the time while you're driving. And this is why we say you should look at the top mirror and give glance on the side mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds. I hope this explains. So here I'm driving on a long stretch of road. So I'm looking at the top mirror every 5 seconds, and I'm looking at the side mirrors every now and again. I need to go left, mirror, mirror, signal left, and I will slow down, second gear, and then I will enter. Once I've entered the new road, look at the top mirror and give gas, just to see if there is somebody following me and maybe they want to overtake me. So this is the reason why when you enter a new road, always look at the top mirror to see who's behind following you. Maybe they want to overtake. You just want to make sure that. I'm going to be going right, mirror, mirror, signal right. And just before, look at the top mirror again. Like I said, top mirror is the most important. You should look at the mirrors all the time. I enter the new road, top mirror who's following me, and drive on. There is a parked car which I need to go around, mirror, mirror, and slightly over, mirror, mirror, come back again. So when you're overtaking a parked car, look at the top and right mirror to overtake, and then before you come back again, top and left mirror, and then come back, so that you know what's happening on this side and also behind. Now there's a traffic light coming up, top mirror, cover the brake and gently brake. And now that's a traffic light. So I'll stop on the traffic light, and I am about the third car. So I'll put the handbrake on, neutral, rest on my feet. Because I am the third car, it's no point keep my car ready because the cars in front needs to move first. So I'm just going to wait here until the traffic light changes because by the time they move, I will have time to get ready. One other thing when you are waiting on the traffic light is that before you move off again, get the car ready, look at the top mirror for who's behind, left mirror for cyclist, and right mirror for motorcyclist, because normally when you stop on the traffic light, there could be cyclist on your side, there could be cyclist, there could be motorcyclist. So always look at the three mirrors, all three, before you move off: top mirror, left mirror, and right mirror, before you move off again on the traffic light changes. Always keep both hands on the wheel when you're waiting, in case somebody hits you at the back while you wait. You could control the car whichever way the car goes. If you only have one hand or no hand, it will be difficult for you to. Now the traffic light changing mirror, first gear, left mirror and right mirror, and move off. So just to conclude, look at the mirror any change of speed. So whether you are slowing the car down or you are increasing the speed, always look at the mirror before. Why before slowing down? So you need to know who's behind. And why before giving gas is because you are increasing, you want to see if there is somebody overtaking you. So always look at the mirror before giving gas. Look at the mirror before changing lane. And like I said, if you are changing lane, also look at the blind spot as well, because you are going over on the other side. When you are overtaking cyclists or parked cars, because you're not actually going on the other side of the road, depending on how much you need to go, you don't have to look at the blind spot or you don't have to signal. But like I said, if you need to end up on the other side of the road as if you are changing lane, it's best you look at the mirrors, you put the signal on, and you also look at the blind spot. Okay, that's it for today, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give a thumbs up, and please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And thank you for watching. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.